Oh, I do like a crumpet, oh, I do like a crumpet, oh, I do like a Crumpet Chronicle.
We need to get to the premiere thing here. The one thing that the thing I know about.
Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes left to talk
about.
So,
all the time.
Steve.
All the time.
Game of Thrones.
What's that?
Game of Thrones.
Thrones.
Titties and some dragons and some titties and.
Where's it been?
It's been everywhere but on the TV.
Yeah,
mate.
I had to rewatch a bunch of stuff. I had to watch catch-up videos and everything because I've read the books. I'm the nerd that read all the books. Yeah. And I was the person who was smug for the last few years, just going, by the way, the book it actually happened this way. Started every conversation that way.
And now they've gone off on a tangent and they're not following the canon of the books.
No, there's still some things that they need to catch up on.
Yeah.
But then other things they're behind on.
And other things they're going to invent.
And other things that they've just completely made up.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. So by the way, Game of Thrones completely just spoiling it. I'm not messing. We're not messing.
Yeah, we're not messing about here. It contains Game of Thrones spoilers. If you haven't seen it, you're either a dickhead or what are those creatures, Steve, that lived millions of years ago and look like Kabuto Pokemon?
Dickheads.
Dickheads. That's the one.
They're the ones.
You look like either a dickhead or a Mennonite. A Mennonite? No, a Mennonite's a religion. It doesn't matter. Let's talk
Wow. Yeah. Let's get back to
Ammonite. An Ammonite.
There you go. You got the archaeology reference.
Ah.
So Jon Snow, dead as fuck.
He's dead as fuck.
He's well and truly dead. And the last page of the last book that was released many years ago now, because George R.R. Martin is the slowest man is Jon getting stabbed.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you see. It's the last thing of last season. Man, that's where you wake up. So everything's new now.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided Davos has found Jon, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, what's going on here? Like,
what's going on here?
There you go. That's much better. That's it. That's pretty much what was going on.
He's great. He's a Geordie. You love it.
And so, they then lifted him inside. Jon, he looked very, very cold and dead.
There was a look in his eyes, Steve, that I sensed he was dead.
He was dead and cold.
Yeah, and he knew he was dead as well.
That's the worst thing. And he could tell, and he knew that they knew he was dead as well. It's crazy.
And the weird thing was that Sir Davos, rewatch it again. Sir Davos touches his cock when he's on the table.
Wait, Jon's cock.
Jon's cock. Jon is lying on the table, and Sir Davos touches his cock. Rewatch it. I'm not lying. Trust me, you'll see it. It's hilarious. Although you have to look quite hard. I use my imagination quite a lot in it, but you do see it. It does happen.
Yeah, I'm more than willing to go along with it.
Comment if you saw it. If you didn't see it, comment as well.
Just
always comment.
Yeah,
but
he, so he's looking after Jon now, which I'm not really sure.
With Ed, yeah.
With Ed, and Ed's like, yeah, by the way, we're all going to die.
Ed fucked off to find the boys, the wildlings.
Tormund Giantsbane with the massive ginger beard.
Yeah, that
Can't wait to see him again. I've got a lot of time for him.
I've got a lot of time for him as well. I'd like to know who his barber is.
What? Avoid it.
Avoid it at all costs, Steve, yeah.
So that's pretty much it. They're waiting it out.
Yeah.
And Alistair Thorne's trying to get in. And
He's given them basically an ultimatum. An ultimatum?
The board alternatum.
The alternator. He's given him a new alternator for his Fiat Punto.
That's exactly what they need to drive away from the wall. But
he's given him an ultimatum, basically saying... Depending on mutton. So Davos is like, well, I'll go if you give me mutton. If you don't give me mutton, I ain't going anywhere. I'm staying here with Jon Snow's corpse.
And that's how he'll hunker down until the rest of the play season.
Exactly, Steve.
Because he'll be happy to die when Newcastle get relegated.
And they will get relegated. How great is it that both our teams are getting relegated, Steve? Newcastle and Norwich City are both going down.
At least they get to play each other next season, you know.
Yeah, won't be much of a game though, Steve. Wait till you get to Carrow Road.
So, Geordie's
Let's not talk about football.
Geordie's aside, Melisandre. Speaking of Geordie-looking women, Melisandre.
Yeah. Melisandre?
Yeah. When, the Red Lady, who's absolutely cracking set of Norks.
She's got an unbelievably terrific set of Norks.
When she's the Red woman, she's great Norks. And then she takes it off, and...
when you say she takes it off, Steve, she takes the necklace off, after all of her clothes. If you, I'm just going to explain for people who are listening to this who haven't seen it but enjoy spoilers
and necrophilia.
Basically, Melisandre, or the Red Bitch, as most people know her as, that Dutch actress who's got a terrific set of Norks. She goes into her chambers at Castle Black or whatever the fuck that. takes off her necklace. Sorry, she gets naked first and just shows everyone her rat and.
Many times her rat and Nork.
Yeah, she's always getting a box out, isn't she?
Yeah, she loves it.
But and I don't mean that as a disrespectful way.
Oh my god, mate! Get on with
sorry, get on with it. She takes, and when she takes the necklace off, she's an old woman.
Yeah, beyond old, like
200 years.
Well, apparently, according to a very small cast member who was in season 2, so he's probably talking shit.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get an interview.
Yeah.
Apparently, she's nearly 400 years old. 400. That's quite old.
But I think if you said she was 99, you'd have been like, oh, that's not that extreme. Why'd you put the necklace on?
Or there's 400 on the other way.
Age gracefully. Don't be so fucking. You know what I mean?
Old people don't. Bad things happen to anyone that isn't a young, fit murderer.
Yeah.
So you need to put on that.
Yeah.
But it's called a glamour. That's what she was hiding under.
Yeah.
The appearance to give her the younger thing. It's called a glamour. In the books, she uses them. She's used them a couple of times.
Yeah.
But my thing was, I thought she was going to be an old man.
Yeah.
I thought for ages the whole point was it's a complete thing, like sex change, all the works, shave the Adam's apple.
Shag status.
That's the thing. I thought even to how creepy that, she was banging.
Yeah.
Stan.
He didn't know that he was putting himself inside a 400-year-old box.
We thought it was a tad dry and dusty.
He was like, oh, come on, love, put some minge around it.
It's like shagging a dead horse, 400-year-old horse. So yeah, I'll be interested to see when she ain't making it through this season. That's my call. I think she'll end up dying and doing something useful.
Yeah, I think was it Azor
Ahai?
Azor Ahai, because she was basically almost weeping because she was staring in the mirror in this episode as the old naked woman, which I've got to tell you, it's fucking disturbing, kids. She looks distraught.
Broken.
Because I think she thinks that Jon Snow is this.
Well, yeah.
What's his name? Azor
Ahai.
Azor Ahai. I saw her high.
I changed it from Azor Ahoy.
Azor Ahai.
Azor Ahai.
It doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're just going to call him Jon Snow.
We'll call him Jon Snow. Basically, she thought that Stannis was going to be the Jon Snow that saved everyone.
Yeah. Azor Ahai is who, Steve? Explain.
Azor Ahai is like this old champion, like this old hero.
Mythical.
And there's the two gods in Game of Thrones. There's R'hllor, or the Red God, or the One True God as they call him, and then there's the Great Other, which is what the White Walkers love.
Okay.
As far as no one knows, there's no one who worships the Great Other. It's just what the White Walkers are and everything north of the wall.
Yeah.
All bad stuff there.
Yeah.
And R'hllor is the opposite of that. And in their religion, the Red One, or R'hllor, I forget what the actual religion's called, there's this hero called Azor Ahai, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's a hero who years ago, he forged this amazing sword called Lightbringer.
Yeah.
And Lightbringer was made by, he whacked a bit of metal, just forged a bit of metal, just hitting a bit of metal.
Smithy.
Yeah, so he was smithing. He was smithing for 25 days and trying to make the best sword.
Wasn't it 100 days and 100 days?
25, and he thought, great, this is the most work I've ever done.
Yeah.
Used the sword broke. Shit sword, I'll go as far to say.
What was he thinking?
Did it for 50 days, right? And then when he's done with the blade, he decided to then, what is it? Is it tree? What is it when you plunge it in the water? When you plunge it in water after, is it like quenching or no?
Cooling it down.
Yeah, he cooled it down.
It off.
He decided to chill it off by stabbing a line through the heart with it, thinking that's perfect. Thinking about all this stuff that's happening.
Where did you find a line?
I was just wandering about, just chilling.
Probably down in.
He put a snare in his back garden.
Oh, yeah, good plan.
And then the last bit was, after he'd spent 100 days tempering this blade, and then put it through the heart of his wife, who he loved very, very dearly. So he just killed her.
He just killed his wife.
He killed his wife and just with a flaming hot bit of steel.
You're not selling him to me at the moment.
Well, this is the thing. This great hero. Then he got Lightbringer, which is like the sword that glowed and was very magical and stuff.
After he killed his wife.
After he killed his wife, because it was a sacrifice, and that
whole
religion,
everything's based on sacrifice.
They love sacrifice, and so and with that, Azor Ahai, with his magical sword, Lightbringer, and all this stuff, managed to repel the White Walkers how many thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Now that's something we thought that Stannis was that guy. Because his first appearance, Stannis pulled a flaming sword out from a pyre.
Yeah.
In his very first appearance in season 2, episode 1. Can't remember what it's called. Wish I did. Anyway, so
God, how good would it have been if you'd
made just rattle all that.
Oh.
And so, but then when she saw Jon Snow, she's like, this guy, he'll be he'll be that fella.
Yeah.
And so Stannis has now been defeated, and now Jon Snow's been stabbed to death. So she's got no hope.
So can I just ask what her deal is? Is she looking for this guy?
Yeah.
Is her purpose on Earth to find him?
Well, we don't know.
On Westeros.
Assumedly, her thing is she wants to be the White Walkers, and she wants to serve the Lord of Lights.
So she is actually a good character.
She's
for the greater good.
She's for the greater good.
She's just done some messed up shit to get there.
Burning children along the way, like all great heroes.
Did she make him burn the child because that would have to be the sacrifice to get his sword?
No, that would have been because he was trying to defeat Ramsay Bolton's army, and they were snowed in. And then, as soon as he sacrificed his daughter, which was bloody awful,
that was a horrible scene.
That really was, right?
Yeah. And I could only briefly jack off.
No, I know what you mean. It took me a long time to masturbate to that.
Yeah.
But then the ice started to melt. But then, because they started so terrible, all of Stannis' forces fucked off. And so.
I thought like you meant like to try and melt the ice and burn the kid.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good fuel though.
Children burn very well, right? Throughout all the weapons. So that's pretty much it. That's what she's trying to do. So I think in the next couple of episodes, she's going to probably end up giving her life to Jon.
Meanwhile, you see, she could drain all of her energy into him, but then she obviously. But why? Sorry. At what point did she think it was Jon? Towards the end of last season, where he was saving all the.
I'm sure
she suddenly decided it's not Stannis' Jon.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she'll end up saying something or changing her mind because she's like that. But anyway, so she's
a good bra at the moment, though, Steve.
She's bloody good.
She needs a good bra. Those tits are hanging.
She could tie them in two.
She could tie them in a knot. She could shove them in a sock.
I don't know the rest of that. Right. I don't want you to do it.
I won't do it.
But that is a real person.
Fuck.
Right. It's not the actress, the Dutch actress. It's not her. They got an actual woman in, obviously CGI'd her up a bit, and put her properly some bodysuits on. That's
so they nuded up an old woman.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
On top, it's not the actress. It's definitely not.
Really? Yeah. Oh no, you might not be able.
Well, how else do you do it?
I thought it was just CGI, like.
No, it's not. It's a separate woman.
I watched quite a bad copy of it.
They got an old sad woman in, and
So anyway, sort of feel bad for criticising her breasts.
I'm sure she's had a great time. Many people have seen.
She looked at herself quite alluringly in the mirror.
Well, no, she was just like, this again.
Yeah.
Back into bed. All she wants now, she just wants to be left alone. Just have a nice little nap.
Sleep and occasionally be brought breakfast in bed.
Occasionally, but not like that. No. Anyway, other Westeros stuff. All the Dawn people are dead.
Steve, can I just say I'm so happy? Dawn is shit.
Yeah, Dawn is shit.
What's his name? The best character was Oberyn.
Yeah, and
he got his ass handed to him, or his head handed to his ass in pieces. By the Mountain a couple of seasons ago, or whatever it was.
Yeah, season 4.
Yeah. Since then, I don't care about Dawn.
No, it's bloody boring.
And everyone's fucking dead there now. The main guy's dead. The big black guy. I was thinking, who was going to kill him. I thought him and the Mountain are going to have a standoff.
In the books, he's like meant to be one of the best fighters in the world. Yeah. That's why, like, when he first used Jaime, I'm pretty sure they say it on TV, but in the book, no, because Jaime doesn't even go there. It's definitely on TV.
Yeah.
He turns to Jaime and goes, "Oh, it would have been a good fight, like when you were in your prime." Yeah. Obviously, Jaime lost his hand. He's meant to be one of the best, and he gets done. If you watch him back, he gets stabbed with the littlest, tiniest blade, and he's a huge dude.
I've used blades bigger than that to like unscrew the little screws in my glasses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was killed by that.
Yeah, exactly. The same tool to repair your glasses felled a mighty man.
Oh, bollocks to the glasses. But I was thinking, well, him and the Mountain are going to have a standoff.
Him and someone else, but no.
Do you know who I hope is still alive? I've got two favourite characters. One's Bronn.
Obviously, everyone loves Bronn.
Everyone loves Bronn. I'd like to think that
Bronn's still alive, obviously. He went back with Jaime.
I'd like to think that he's, have something. Yeah. I like the Hound.
Yeah, everyone likes the Hound.
He's just like, fuck off, you cunt. He talks like that all the time. He just goes, You're a mouthy cunt, aren't you? I'm going to cut your fucking head off, you cunt.
It's brilliant, he just doesn't mess about, doesn't he?
Yeah, I said cunt too much.
A lot of C-bombs there. But anyway, the Hound apparently, they're going to, he'll be coming back at some point. Because in the books, there's this character where, as far as we know on the TV show, he's dead. I left him at the bottom of that.
Similar scenario to Stannis. You never actually saw him die.
Yeah, but you just assume
the assumption's made.
Yeah, but Brienne was involved in both of them. She can't finish the job.
She can't. No conviction, Steve.
No, lack right there. But she, in the books, Stannis is Sandor Clegane. That's right.
Yeah.
Not the Hound. He is almost definitely alive. So there's a bit where I forget he's traveling. Brienne is traveling through. She's still looking for either one of the Stark girls.
Yeah.
And she comes across a church, and there's a grave digger there, and she tries to talk to him, and he doesn't speak. And then he's a massive, great big dude, like really, really like otherworldly big.
Yeah.
She talks to the guy in the vicar or priest or whatever, and he goes, "Yeah, that man's serving penance. He was terrible in a former life, and he can't talk." And a dog goes up to this guy, and the guy looks after him and is like kind of nice to the dog. Brienne then asks him about the Hound, and asks the priest about the Hound, and she goes, "The Hound is dead." And she goes, and he won't call him Sandor again. He'll only call him the Hound. So I think what he's done is he found the Hound of Sandor again.
Yeah.
And then said, right, I'll look after you, I'll treat you, I'll look after, I'll sort all your wounds out and all that jazz. However, you got to start doing penance.
Stop being like a dickhead who calls everyone a cunt.
And friends to kill him for killing fucking chickens.
Yeah.
So I think the Hound's still alive, and we will see him at some point. But so yeah, Dawn. I'm done with Dawn. Dawn's boring.
Yeah, fuck Dawn.
Jaime and Cersei, they kind of crack on. She's livid after having to walk the streets naked, and now she's got a dead kid. That's a bad week for her.
It's a terrible week. So.
How weird does Lana Headey look with short hair though?
Yeah.
She's completely different.
I'm sure I saw her in something before.
Judge Dredd?
Short black hair?
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in that.
She's hot.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's alright. She's
a stern face.
She might be a little bit too strong for me. Like,
you think?
She's too strong-willed. Like,
yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like she'd be very like you can get away with any shit.
Yeah. She goes, Stephen.
Okay, yeah.
Stephen, can you wash the dishes now, please, and not just put them on the side? Stephen. Sorry, that's quite loud, isn't it?
No, it's not this loud. It's just you reminded my housemate that I have to do the
that was actually supposed to be her. Right, no. Steve.
Yeah, so the Lannisters, they're not having a great time with that. Although Jaime reckons he's going to take back everything. He's going to take it all back. And later in a trailer for this season, you see him in like his battle armor, and he's out in like a Lannister camp. So I think we're going to see Jaime
leave the army.
Yeah, trying to claim some Lannister land.
He can't
some
fight.
Lannister.
He can fight a bit, but not a lot with his left hand.
Yeah, he can tell other people to do it.
Yeah, that's true. Can't he? He can just take over the Tywin role, couldn't he?
Yeah.
It's coming up now to an hour.
Yeah, fine. Well, like I say, Game of Thrones. Not. So what else we got there? So we do Daenerys. Fucking Daenerys. Yeah. Why can't she just get to bloody Westeros?
Yeah.
We're now in our 6th season, and she is exactly where she started.
Yeah, she's further away now than she ever fucking was.
She's exactly where she was in season 1.
Yeah.
Parading around with a bunch of horsey men.
Yeah.
The knockoff Rohirrim, if you will, right?
The Dothraki.
The Dothraki. And now she's basically, her story, long story short, they want to send her off to some like old women's home for the rest of the cast.
But it was quite funny when they were talking in Dothraki, is that the language? Or Dothrakian. And they didn't realise that she spoke Dothraki.
Yeah, I thought that,
and they were just two lads basically saying, I apologise if this offends any female listeners, it is just as a, this is actually what was on there, so I'm sure you saw it. But I'm just going to shag her in the arse later.
She's an idiot.
She's an idiot, she won't care, I'm going to shag her in the arse.
Casual banter, it's Dothraki banter.
Yeah, but again, Steve, it shows that, the issues that happen with the treatment of women in Dothraki armies, they are not.
They don't have a great time.
Looked after.
No, they're not. I mean, even the women want to cut her head off. So they don't care.
A couple of dykes they were. Again, sorry for the dyke, but they were. They were like, just cut her fucking head off. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? She's a woman, blonde hair.
Yeah, that's what they're
horrible.
So she's gone backwards. Then you got Sir Friendzone. And Dario wandering around after her.
Well, he's a dead man walking in his Sajori.
I'm calling it right now. Heroic sacrifice, so she can be with, so Daenerys can be with Dario. Yeah. He'll sacrifice himself.
Oh fuck yeah! Yeah, of course he will.
I want to see him
get. I
want to get him. Yeah, I want to see him get more grayscale either.
Do you?
Because currently it's like his whole forearms now kind of like it.
That grosses me out, mate.
Yeah, but I want to see him like go full grayscale and like because they were scary last year. Well, not scary, but they were
The filming was quite good. How they just sort of appeared.
I thought it was like a horror.
It was a bit of a horror thing for a while. And the little dwarf boy was fucking terrified, wasn't he? Tyrion.
Speaking of which, he got accused of eating a baby.
He did, and he got accused of attempting to eat a baby.
Attempted to be,
Well, he basically offered money to a woman and said, a homeless woman, he bent down and offered her a coin and said, for your baby to eat. And she took that as, give me your baby, I want to eat it. But he's still with the eunuch.
Yeah, just eunuch in a baby.
Did I tell you my theory about Game of Thrones as a whole?
No.
And I'm gonna put my vaping pipe in my mouth for this, so it makes me look a lot more sort of, intelligent.
I love how you actually held it like a pipe.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. We theorise.
All of this, everything in Game of Thrones,
is all happening inside of Varys' balls.
No. Close. It's all a ruse. It's one.
Would you say it's a ruse Bolton?
Oh, see what you did there, Steve.
Cheeky me. It's all ruse.
He's wandering around, isn't he? The Boltons are wandering, aren't they? I was going to make a joke about Bolton
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
But they're an insignificant team now. My theory is that Littlefinger, it's just a big game between Littlefinger and the eunuch and Varys.
Yeah.
This is my theory. I might not be the only one with this theory, but I feel like I came up with it because no one told me it and I didn't read it anyway.
Go on, claim it.
I think it's essentially Varys and Littlefinger are pulling their own strings. They're trying to get away with their own thing. I think Littlefinger is on the side of the devil, in a way, if you get me.
Yeah.
Varys is on the side of the angels, because Varys is not a bad bloke.
Right. Varys, I believe him when he says. He says they always ask, what do you want? What do you play? And he's always talking about the realm and things continuing. Yeah. I genuinely believe him when he says that.
Yeah,
because the only thing he's trying to do is get Daenerys back on the throne. And because he thinks that's going to be the best move for everyone.
Yeah.
And Tyrion's there. It's not for Varys' own gain. He doesn't really seem to give a shit. He lives like an asshole anyway. Did you see his house in season 3 when he bought that bloke in a box?
Yeah.
He lives like a shithole. He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care really, does he?
So, but Littlefinger is all about getting as much power. I wouldn't be surprised if Littlefinger ends up on the throne briefly at some point.
Yeah, no, you're right there. But that's exactly what I mean. Like, those two seem to be polar opposites. Like, Varys seems to be pulling, because they're both master manipulators, aren't they?
Yeah.
Essentially, they're the same character, with completely different characteristics.
Yes.
No, but
I like all good twins.
Yeah, but they're essentially both master manipulators. They're both like secret, listening to different rumours, and they pick up on information. They interrogate. They control money and have influence.
This is what they were doing. This is what they were waiting for so long. But now they're in both completely different things. Littlefinger's actually got influence and power in an army now.
Yeah.
And Varys is now 100% behind, actively trying to put Daenerys on the phone. So it's going to be interesting to see how they walk out.
Yeah. Well, I think it essentially will come down to them too, because I know that there's so many other characters that you'll probably say.
It's Jon, Daenerys, and Tyrion, each riding dragons fighting White Walkers. That's what's happening.
Is that what you're claiming?
I'm claiming
Jon on one dragon, Daenerys on another.
Tyrion on another.
Tyrion ain't getting on no dragon, man.
Tyrion's getting on a dragon.
Is he bollocks? Do you not? No.
Tyrion.
Bran. Little Bran Stark, man.
But this is the thing.
He looks short hair now.
Yeah, but he didn't even show up.
He didn't show up. He will.
He will. But he'll. I'm calling that as well. Bran.
Yeah.
Is gonna, because he's like the most powerful wild now, and he's gonna be a green seer or something like that. He's gonna be a special magical
being.
Yeah, being. He, I bet he can control a dragon with his mind.
You reckon?
Because all the others can get.
Oh, fast.
Yeah, I reckon he's gonna control a dragon.
Oh, bet. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
well, this season apparently we're gonna be getting flashbacks, historical flashbacks with Bran. To
what period?
Any period we want. Like in
what, is it interactive?
Yeah. It's like the books. Like, roll a 6. Oh, you can see whoever's past. But this is the one thing that they were missing from Bran's story when the last time we saw him was the end of season 4. He went underneath that tree.
Oh yeah.
Saw that old dude who said that he'd fly.
Yeah.
In the books, he starts beginning his training. Oh yes, I can still do in the books. Good.
Oh yeah.
Right. In the books, he starts beginning his training.
Yeah.
Because you know, Warg or whatever they call it, they can choose an animal and they can take over that.
Yeah.
Right. And then, if you remember in one episode, he took over Hodor. Hodor was going mental at some thunder.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
A green seer can take over any living thing. So like
Potted
a
plant.
plant. Literally, I was then looking at the lovely aloe vera, if you will. That's the plant's name. He can think of a plant, a tree, and anything that's been in the vicinity of, he can kind of access that.
Wow.
And if it's an old tree, for example, he can go there and he can view events back. So pretty much Bran can view any past events, and he can see anything that's currently going on through his training.
That's mental though, isn't it?
Bran's going to become one of the biggest and most important
He has to
characters.
though. I think, is it Rickon, the other lad?
Yeah,
he's going to do fuck all. He's fucked off with Hogar, isn't he? Or, not
Osha.
What are they?
Tonks,
basically, yeah.
And
the
so,
one from About a Boy. Yeah, so I think you're probably right. I think like
Bran's going to end up doing some big stuff this season.
Yeah, I think he will. I honestly think we're going to see, like, in this season, the demise of the Lannisters.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
Cersei.
They've got Tommen left, and
Tommen's going to die. Well, like Cersei's convinced by this prophecy thing. She reiterated it in this episode that she was convinced as a kid about this witch that told her about a prophecy that her 2 kids would die, but she'd have power.
Yeah.
So
that's what's happened.
You've hurt yourself.
I know. I'm just an old man. Don't worry,
You've got joint pain.
I am. That's what.
Tennis elbows. Because you never played tennis.
Table tennis.
Oh, good point. Yeah, you have a fancy out there. But I think Cersei is basically going to witness Tommen die.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the little fat one.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think Jamie's going to die this year.
I think Jamie will make it through the bitter end. He'll lose another hand, lose another foot.
Mate, he's dead, mate. He's dead. I think what will happen is like him and Cersei will die together.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they'll die together. I think they have to die, mate. They've done fucking terrible things, mate.
But Jamie's so damn likeable.
He's so damn likeable, but then he does something mental, like when he said to that boy when he was kidnapped, he said, "I need you to die for me," and then he just killed him.
Yeah,
like
terrible.
Shit like that.
Well, season 2 previous Jamie, he's the worst piece of shit going. But then I don't know why he got his hand cut off. We heard him how he killed the Mad King. He's still sister fucking like the rest of them. And
by the way, they get more than a free pass for that. People just forget the fact they're brother and sister, and they're shagging on the reg, Steve. And
well, it's not publicly known. They still deny it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, us, the viewer. People like seem to go, "Oh yeah, Jamie's cool character." Fuck's his sister, man.
Yeah, it's weird how it just becomes second nature, and it's just like, oh yeah, they're. If you were to explain that to someone who's never seen the show, I'm sure there are 1 or 2 people out there.
Yeah, freaks. Sorry.
Right, you'd have to explain to them. Oh, is that his girlfriend? No, that's his sister.
Yeah.
Just casual.
Oh, those kids. Do any of them have any disabilities? Because they're both from. No. They're all born. That's a good point,
mental.
Steve.
No, they are mental. Joffrey's mental.
Yeah, but I mean, a brother can't have a kid with a sister.
Well, he can.
The kid will be born severely disabled.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to go down this road.
No,
it's a terrible thing. It's horrible. But I mean.
Well, the thing about Game of Thrones, all the genetics is different, so don't worry.
Yeah, there's dragons and tits and everything.
The dragons, dragon plus tits over time squared equals you don't have. You can make me.
You can have sex with your own sister.
Yeah. Then the last thing we're missing out, I think. Oh, Arya's a little blonde girl.
Oh yeah, she had a little wrestle, didn't she?
She's pretty much going to become Daredevil. You know.
I think she's going to be quite a big character.
Yeah,
as well.
she'll come back and do something.
Oh, Sanya. Oh,
Sanya. Well, this is the thing. These are the ones. Sansa and Reek.
Sansa and Reek,
yeah.
Oh, rescued by Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne actually turned up and actually did something good. She didn't just stand there all season looking at a candle at a bloody window.
What is her game? I mean, she's just desperate to be like someone's bitch.
Just treat me poorly.
Yeah, please just give me orders and control me.
Right? No, she promised Catelyn Stark that she'd look after her.
Yeah.
And she'd help her find her daughters. She didn't do that. Catelyn Stark ended up dead as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then and so she still sees it as her duty to go out and get the girls. Yeah. She saw Arya, and Arya went, "Go fuck yourself," and then got on the ship. Then she saw Sansa, and Sansa went, "Go fuck yourself. I'm staying with Peter later."
Yeah.
And now Sansa's actually come around and went, "All right then.
Yeah.
Come on, me and Reek, this guy who, didn't kill my brothers, killed 2 little kids though, but Reek is now my best buddy."
Yeah.
So her and Theon have kissed and made
up. He as good as he did betray the Starks completely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, completely.
He deserves the sword, Steve.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, Rob would have been in a far better position. Probably wouldn't have been dead as fuck.
Probably wouldn't have gone to the Bolton, to the area where the
Red Wedding, maybe not.
The bridge.
We just don't know.
We don't know,
you
Steve.
Can't
All I know is the bloke who plays the mental guy in Hot Fuzz, who ended up organising Rob and Catelyn's staff dead.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
He also plays Filch in Harry Potter, if you want to know.
Oh, he's done nothing else.
And he marries like women that are 16 and he's like 100.
It's pretty good. He's also Harry Brown's mate.
Yeah,
who gets
isn't
done
he?
over with the sword.
Sid.
Yeah, that's it.
His name's Sid, and he gets stabbed by the mugs.
Just watching Michael Caine cry.
I hate it, mate.
Yeah, it's not fun.
He shows his teeth as well when he cries.
When he cries at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, when he just goes, "You trusted me and I failed you," and it's just a sad old man cry.
It's horrible, isn't it? Like,
yeah, Game of Thrones. I thought this was pretty solid.
It was a good return.
Well, right, it wasn't bad. However, I feel like the story didn't progress.
No,
not that much. Sure, odd little things happen.
Yeah, but it's
pretty much stuff you could guess.
Yeah, but it's putting you back into the universe.
Yeah, that's exactly. This felt like an hour long previously on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because there's how many episodes of the series? 10.
Well, this is the thing. They got 10 this season, and then they reckon that they're not going to do any more than they're going to do between 13 and 15 episodes after this season. That's it. So that means after this episode, there's going to be a maximum of 24 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 episodes maximum to wrap up the entire story and everything else.
40-minute episodes. Well, if you work it out, Steve, that's...
Well, look how long...
It's about 9 hours.
Yeah, but even so...
9 hours. I know it's...
there's a lot of characters.
But then if you think about, where everyone is at the moment, everyone's split apart. She hasn't even got across the fucking narrow sea yet.
But this thing, so, she's not even been there for 2 minutes.
No.
That's crazy. And this season, they're bringing back the Greyjoys, the rest of all of Theon's clan. So they're introducing more characters.
There's just got to be a big battle where half of everyone dies.
Yeah.
And the other half become, stuck inside some imaginary dragon or something. Can't get out,
One of my favourite bands, Imaginary Dragons.
Yeah. That's a weak pun. Ooh, the laptop just made a noise.
Not sure why I'm pinging.
Anyway, Steve, please continue.
Well, basically, I think that's
the thing finally finished.
The slowest laptop.
Yeah.
Anyway, all the ships burnt down in Marine. This is my last little thing I've got to say. The ships all burnt down.
Yeah.
And so Tyrion went, we won't be going to Westeros anytime soon.
Yeah.
No shit, mate. It's been 6 seasons. She ain't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. It's Daenerys, that is, right? What's going to happen? I'm calling it right.
Dragon's going to fly her over.
Nah, she can't carry armies. She needs to take all her useless shield guys.
Yeah.
The Unsullied, who started off as awesome, and then were just...
killed by guys in masks.
Became terrible.
Yeah.
Right? The Greyjoys are going to come. The Greyjoys are coming.
They've got a fleet, haven't they?
Because they love being shipped.
They're
going to go over there. One of them's going to say, right, Daenerys, want you in the arse, like them Dothrakis. No, they're going to say, right, I'll come over and I want to marry you, and then we will take you, my ships, your army. Let's go to Westeros and fuck stuff up. We'll meet up with the Dawns, the Dornish as well, because they know the Dawns love them. So it'll be the Dawns, the Greyjoys, and Daenerys coming up from the south.
Yeah.
They'll be fighting Lannisters and stuff. There'll still be stuff. Jon Snow's coming back and he's going to fight Roose Bolton and the Boltons.
Yeah.
Then you have Jon taking over the north. Daenerys in the south with Tyrion. Tyrion likes Jon Snow, and then that'll be one big army to fight the White Walkers. Because I'm saying the wall's coming down at the end of this season, and then it'll be
Jon. Claims.
Oh no, I
claim.
claim. Then it's going to be Jon and Daenerys' army with Tyrion advising against all the White Walkers. That's my big picture. That's what I'm calling.
Jon and Daenerys' army teamed up.
Yep.
Will she grant autonomy to the north, do you think, if that happens?
I think there's bigger things at issue.
There are bigger things at hand, Steve. But then again, she's hell-bent on getting her kingdom back that was wrongfully taken from her father.
But she's been, mucking around in the desert, getting sandy and having dragons. She's not even seen a White Walker.
No, she hasn't actually. But she has seen the horse riders, and, they could be equally as evil.
Pretty fierce.
Yeah. Her brother was a dickhead, wasn't he? Sorry, Daenerys' brother.
No, he was...
Sorry, I just don't know why I said that, but he was.
Well, everyone dies in this. The dickheads and
the Oberyn's the only one I really regret, because I thought Oberyn
was great.
Quite a cool character. Everyone else's death. Ned Stark I regret, Rob I saw.
Rob.
Yeah, he was cool, but at the end of the day, he's dead, man. Get over it, man.
Dead.
We can mourn Ned, sure. But
Ned's dead, baby.
Ned's dead, baby. Rob, nah, fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm wiggling here. I need a wee.
You need a wee. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, Steve. We'll wrap it up now.
Yeah.
Because we've done an hour and 16 minutes. That's long enough for all the crumpeteers out there to get their teeth into.
Yeah. Are we meant to assign a nickname to people, to all the half a dozen people listening?
To what you mean? Do you mean to the 9.5 people listening?
Yeah.
They're crumpeteers, Steve.
They're crumpeteers. They don't have a choice in that.
They have no choice. If they listen to this, you are now a crumpeteer.
Enjoy.
Yeah, congratulations, you. Yeah, you're hideous. Steve?
Yeah, so, on that one, Game of Thrones good. Trailers, I'm not going to watch Magical
Mixed
Beasts.
bag on the trailers, but
yeah.
I don't know, I'll probably go to maybe Fantastic Beasts if, you know...
You're not going to go watch it? I'll go watch Horrible Henry. Or
Horrible Henry?
Or Hardcore Harry.
Really horrible, no, horrific Henry. Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, I'll go watch that. And then the rest of them kind of...
Mel Gibson one I might go, if Keith, like my housemate, if he's interested.
You can persuade me.
I'll persuade him just to go for one night. Just go, Keith, fancy seeing some tits.
Well, he's not seen Civil War,
shots.
so when he's not going to be able to see Civil War, soften the blow by taking him to the Mel Gibson movie.
Yeah, and then straight after Civil War. So that was it, Crumpeteers.
But one last thing. What? Not yet. Your music review, mate.
I was going to do that after we summed up, mate.
Oh, shit.
Sloppy. Mate, you've let them in, mate. You've let them in. You've broken the barrier, mate, in between, you know...
It's the fifth wall.
It's the fifth.
It's not the fourth wall.
We're all the way up to 12. Right. Yeah, so next week we're going to be talking about... Sorry, next week, Saturday, Steve.
Saturday.
So, you know, that's 2 days away. A day, if anything, because it's now midnight.
I'm excited, mate.
I'm excited. We're going to be watching Civil War on Saturday. If you're not watching Civil War on Saturday, sucks to be you.
Oh, no,
what are you?
You know we get it first. The Aussies don't get it, and the Americans get it a week later.
So if you're Aussie, or Kiwi, or American, or Canadian, or any other country, it's not like we prioritise the
I'm pretty sure it's us first. Whatever the case.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm sorry if I didn't list any of the other 237 countries there. But yeah, try not to listen to our Saturday review until you watch Civil War. In which case, do listen.
Just listen. Just listen to all the stuff.
And you'll love it.
Yes.
Steve, I want to talk to you about my music suggestion of this week.
Right, I'll give them a listen.
Can you give me like some kind of jingle for my music suggestion, please?
Music suggestion time. Yeah. It's gonna be a hit. That was smooth.
Steve, I've already introduced you to these guys. They've been around since 1990.
Wait, am I gonna get a chance to critique your last recommendation?
Oh, sorry. Well, do you know what, mate? Go on.
Well, I tried taking the reins. They were taken away from me. Then you grabbed them, and then you stepped it all over for me.
I'm ripping. Right, Steve. Last week I recommended A Plastic Rose to you, a band from Northern Ireland.
Really rather enjoyable.
Great band.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Right up our alley, mate.
Yeah, I'm done. Move on. Well, I listened to their main one, which is Someone's Daughter.
Yep.
Someone's Daughter. Good little song. Good little crack. And then the other one was Blood Pumped Up or Blood Out or Bloody Pumping.
You're just describing.
No.
Okay.
Right. There was another song by theirs called Pumped Up or Blood Out or something.
Pumped Up or Blood Out. Well, yeah, I obviously don't know all the songs off by heart.
Well, I really liked them.
You liked them overall?
Pumping Blood, I knew I wanted to miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were probably good. I thought they were very much, you may shoot me down for this, I thought they sounded a little bit like My Chemical Romance, to be perfectly honest with you.
Do you know what, Steve? You can fuck right off there, mate.
They sounded good. I don't mind My Chemical Romance, but it was like that some kind parts. Some parts, but like the good parts, like a good one of their songs.
Yeah, look, Flickering Light of an Inner War is the name of the album or the album I'm really suggesting. There are a couple more on Spotify for this Plastic Road, but
yeah, overall I like them. I'll definitely give it well worth a listen if you like alternative poppy punk.
Yeah, I mean songs like Move Islands, Autumn Eases You Into the Dark, things like that.
Yeah.
Songs like that on the album are really, really good. Anyway, you liked them.
I thought they were alright.
If you like pop punk and you like punk and rock and rock and chippy Norton.
Rocking out with your cock out and jamming out with your clam out. I mean, just crack on with it.
Mate, you're full of the puns, mate.
I love it.
Great form, Steve.
Always.
Steve, I want to talk to you about JJ and Mofro.
JJ and Mofro.
And the reason I want to talk to you about JJ and Mofro is because they're my music suggestion of this week. Now, I know what you're thinking, Steve. There's going to be people out there saying, well, we've obviously heard of JJ and Mofro. But you know what, mate? Not everybody has, because I hadn't until not long ago. Easy there, Tiger. Basically a band from, I think they're from Jacksonville, in Florida.
Oh, that's where all the best bands come from.
Yeah, well, a lot of good sort of bands. They're basically, it's southern rock, bit bluesy, bit soul-y, bit funk. JJ and Mofro. Used to be simply known as Mofro.
JJ and Mofro.
Right.
Oh, but then he got the JJ on.
Yeah, they're a bit sort of funky, a bit
JJ
soul-y. Huh?
JJ Gray?
JJ Gray and Mofro, yeah. Sorry, I call them JJ and Mofro because I'm shorthand. Because I'm a fan, Steve. I can say that. Alright?
So
JJ Gray and Mofo if you really want to find them on Spotify.
I'll tell you one thing, they've got a lot more regular listeners than us for a start. And Plastic Rose, these yeah, they seem alright. I mean, his picture, he's wearing a hat, and he definitely looks like Jackson
look,
Billboy.
I was going to say, look, they're already quite a popular band.
Yeah.
But
I've not heard them.
there'll be a lot of people that haven't heard of them listening to the podcast. Just listen to them. They've got my favourite, I think it's my favourite song ever written, and it's called The Sun Is Shining Down.
Is this the one you played for me the other week?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Some people might have heard it. I think it appears on an episode of House of Cards season 4.
Wow,
Okay, but I'm not 100% sure. But
if you love the season 4...
Glory, glory. I'm not going to sing it, but it's great. Listen to it. It's cool. It's basically singing about glory, glory, hallelujah. They're a great band. They've got a load of good songs, Every Minute, and Lock Loose is also a great song. Just listen to all of them. You'll like them. It's chilly, it's a bit bluesy, a bit soul-y, a bit jammy.
That's what I like about them.
It's what you like. You can listen to them and you'll enjoy them, Steve. You'll probably listen to them through the week, or maybe not, but you've already listened to a bit of them anyway, Steve.
Oh, I listen to all the things you recommend, because, so far, it's been 100% accurate. I'm going to keep a tally, and then I'm going to give you little stats, like, by the way, that one song that one band you recommended, great, the rest, shit.
Average. Yeah. Alright, mate. 100%. So that's our sort of...
I'm not going to lie, I'm dancing a little bit.
Because you need a piss.
I'm desperately need a piss.
We're going to sign off now, mate. Don't worry.
So, remember, again, like and subscribe. Again, that's a thing that probably helps us.
Yeah.
There's now a Facebook page. I have no idea what's going to be on there.
There's going to be pictures, Steve, and there's going to be stuff.
And some Crumpet artwork as well.
And there's going to be art. We've got a mate called... This is her actual name. You may have heard her last week. Her name is Maddie McCann.
Our resident artist.
Yeah, she's actually a friend of ours called Madison McCann. We call her Maddie McCann. That is her name anyway.
Yeah.
She's an artist.
She's drawn all our Crumpet artwork.
She's drawn all our Crumpet artwork. She's really, really talented.
Eating all our Crumpets.
She's eaten all the Crumpets, actually. Yeah. Even the ones that were on offer. Right, so, that's it, mate.
Right, we will. Next thing coming up will be the Civil War review. Should be coming up this weekend.
Yep.
And thanks for listening, guys. I'm Steve. That's been Jack. As per usual. Don't even get to say your own name.
No, I don't even get to say my own name, but I can say goodbye to the Crumpeteers. Goodbye, Crumpeteers. Bye.